Hello, in this video I'm going to demonstrate the JoinAllInputs operator, and this example here is written in a language called Composition Language 1, and if you understand C#, you should be able to understand most of the code here. So you can try this example in the browser using this URL, and I will be putting this URL in the description box of this video. Okay. So here in the program class I have a method called processOrder. It takes a server URL, an order record, and an integer priority parameter, and this method is supposed to process an order on a remote server, but here I'm simply logging to the console the fact that we are processing this order. Now here, to simulate failure, I'm throwing an exception only on the very first call to this method. On later calls, I'm simply writing processing successful to the console. Okay, so here I have a method called try with fallback. This method is basically an aspect, and it simply takes two action parameters. It tries to execute the first action parameter, and if that fails, it executes the fallback action parameter, and before it does so, it logs the error, right? So basically, we try one action. If that fails, we have a fallback action to execute, right? And this is an aspect because I can pass any two functions as values for those two parameters, right? Okay. So here I have a simple log error method which takes an exception and simply logs the message of this exception to the console. Okay. So here in the main method, I'm composing functions using Composition Language 1. So here I'm using the processOrder function twice. In the first time, I'm fixing the server URL parameter to be server1.demo. So this processOrder variable now doesn't have a server URL parameter because we have fixed it. And here I'm doing that again. I'm creating a function that processes orders using this server2.demo URL. So basically I want to try to process orders using server1.demo, and if that fails, I want to process the order using server2.demo, right? And in order to do that, I'm using the try with a fallback function, right? For the action parameter, I'm passing processOrder, and for the fallback parameter, I'm passing processOrder fallback, and for the log error parameter, I'm passing the log error function, right? And if I hover over the open square bracket here, now I have a function that takes two order parameters and two priority parameters. And this is basically the function that results from this injection, right? So one order parameter and one priority parameter come from this function, right? And the other order parameter and the other priority parameter, they come from this function, right? This is why we have two order parameters and two priority parameters. Now using join here, I'm able to join each of those two parameters. So if I look at the signature of processOrder with fallback, it has only one order parameter and one priority parameter. So the JoinAllInputs operator, it joins all parameters with similar names by name, right? And here I'm writing simply join because this is part of Composition Language 1. But without Composition Language 1, I would have to use JoinAllInputs. So JoinAllInputs is the original name of the operator, and this works without Composition Language 1. But join is available in Composition Language 1, and it's a shorter syntax, right? Now in previous videos, I talked about join by name and join by type. I could have used join by name here, but then I would have to join the two order parameters separately and the priority parameters separately, like this. And this basically yields the same result. Okay. Here I'm executing this function twice. And if I run this example using Ctrl Shift and X, here it tries to process order 1 using server 1. It fails because we have programmed the function to fail at the first call. Then it tries to process the order using server 2, and here it's using the same values for the order parameter and the priority parameter, right? Like here. Now this is successful, and then for the second function call, we process order 2, but this time it's successful using server1.demo, right? Okay, so if you would like to learn more about DIVEX, please subscribe to this channel, and if you like this video, please hit the like button. Okay, thank you for watching.